All right, the dessert we're making today is so easy, you don't even have to turn your mixer on. I like the sound of that. Chef Christina Chang-Bryant is back today to share her recipe for peach blueberry cobbler.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
So this is the time of year to be making this dessert,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
This is the peak season for peaches, and it's a really fantastic, easy dessert, and it requires not even a mixer. So
all right, let's get started then.
I double the recipe.
Because there's many of us here in Connecticut style that like to eat.
So you add the flour, you add the sugar, and the baking powder, which doubling the recipe is 4 teaspoons, or 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon, and you mix it. And if you could mix this for me.
I certainly can. I'm a great sous chef.
You are.
I'd like to think so.
And then 1 stick of butter. You room temperature, dice it up nicely.
Okay.
Okay. And this part I'll do because
We'll
this is the part that you don't. Oh no! If you have, especially if you have kids around the house, tell them to come and help you out because they'll love this. It's like Play-Doh.
Oh,
so you just
your hands
mix
in
it. Absolutely.
Yes, go ahead and do that.
You just mix it in until it looks like coarse breadcrumbs.
Okay.
So it'll take you like half a minute.
Oh, that's not so bad.
See?
As long as the butter's the right temperature, I'm assuming,
exactly.
Right?
And nowadays, you just take it out in 15 minutes is the right temperature. And in the cold weather, well, you're not making blueberry or peach cobbler in cold weather because the peaches are not that great. So this is it. This is the consistency you want. And then if you would add the milk for me.
I could do that.
Cups.
How much?
Thank
2 cups? Because we
yes.
doubled? The whole thing goes in?
The whole thing goes in.
All right.
Okay. Meanwhile, you would...
You have the oven preheated, correct?
The oven is preheated, and the other stick of butter has melted.
Oh, okay.
And this may seem kind of weird that it's not going to work, but it works every single time. So the butter's melted, you have it mixed. It's going to be a little watery. You're going to figure I did something wrong. Absolutely, this is the way it's supposed to be. And you could just pour it.
Do I have, you have to get all the lumps out or no, we're okay?
You don't. No, the lumps is just the pieces of butter, which is completely fine. They're going to cook nicely. You just pour it right in the middle. See? It's really easy.
Wow, what, I never have made anything quite with that
It's a good American recipe. It's a Texas, really, peach cobbler. And
because the butter?
No, because it's not as dense as usually peach cobblers are. It's really nice and fluffy. So this is it. Isn't it easy?
That was that, huh?
Yeah, that was it. This is good.
Now I want to ask you, I noticed that you brought a different type of butter. It's not typical butter. Tell us about that.
Oh, this is European butter. European butters usually has a little less water. It's a lot creamier and tastier. It's really worth it.
Is it?
Absolutely.
All right.
And then with the peaches, I sliced the peaches.
About how many peaches did you use?
The thing is, peaches nowadays are so much bigger than they used to be. I read it that the regular peach is supposed to be like 2.6 ounces. These peaches were about 4.5,
They're 5. On steroids, apparently.
They are. They're pretty big. So then you layer it. You don't really have to be that specific. You could even toss it. One day I was too busy. I just tossed it, and it came out beautiful. And it worked out
just the same?
It came out beautiful, exactly. And if you want, you could just sprinkle the blueberries on top.
I could do that,
And that's optional if you want blueberries. A friend of mine, Lisa, she doesn't like any peaches, so she does it just with blueberries, and it works out perfectly.
What if you wanted to add strawberries? Is that an option? Or probably not?
I think so. I've never done it, but
I improvise, right?
Absolutely. This is a very, very forgiving recipe. Not only, and I make this in the grill too.
Do you?
I put it on my Viking grill. I just put it at about 350 medium, and I just put a roasting pan, put the peach cobbler right on top. About 40 minutes later, it's really beautiful.
I didn't even know that was an option.
That is an option. You just have to know how to regulate your grill, but if you do, no problem.
Great.
Like I said, it's a really forgiving recipe.
Those are the kind I like.
Those are the kinds I love. Absolutely.
All right. I feel like this would be a great dessert to bring to a barbecue or...
It is. You can serve it with cream. You can serve it with ice cream.
Whipped cream, anything.
Whipped cream, anything.
Good. Now I have a feeling you have one made already.
Yes, 45 minutes later.
45 minutes later, it's going to come out of the oven, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
With this peach cobbler.
Wow. All right, we're going to taste this at the end of the show, and it smells delightful.
Awesome.
And of course, we'll have the recipe on WTNH.com. Just click on Connecticut Style.